Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. We're going to go ahead and do a gameplay review of Fableborne. This is a game that is catching Twitter by storm and has become extremely popular in the last week or so, where everybody is talking about it. It is a fairly new app that's on the iOS and Android, so you can go ahead out there and download it. The fun thing is it's free to play. It's fun to play. It's still early enough you can get into it and progress and get ready for the full version to go ahead and come out there. So I wanted to go ahead and do a full gameplay review, or an initial gameplay review of the game itself, so you have a feel for it to see if you want to go ahead out there and test it out. So what we're going to go ahead and cover in this video is we're going to start off with a little bit of background on the game, tell you blockchains, tell you type of games, all that fun stuff, let you know and jump into their website for a second, and then jump into the game itself so I can show you actually how it looks as of the time of this recording. And last but not least, at the end of the video, I'm going to go ahead and give you my personal opinion on whether it's a game that I'm going to go ahead and jump into a whole lot more, or whether it's a game I'm just going to keep watching to see if it develops into something special. So go ahead, let's go ahead and jump in here. Let me know down in the comments below, have you had a chance to go ahead and test out Fableborne? Are you enjoying it? What are your thoughts of it? So let's go ahead and dive into it. But before we jump into the video, please take a quick look at this disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own research before you jump into any project. Don't take my word for it. Just make sure it's right for your situation. As always, we're going to dive in with a little bit of background on the game so you can kind of understand what we're going into here. Fableborne, if you want to go ahead and check out their website, which we'll peek at here in a second, you can go ahead and click on the link down below, or you can go to fableborne.com to get all the details. This is a different type of game than what I normally go ahead and review. I normally review things on Mutable, Ronin, Wax, things like that, but this is actually an Avalanche Blockchain game that you can go ahead and check out, so be aware of that. It's not my typical blockchain that I cover, but there's so much buzz around this, I had to go ahead and dive into it to find out more about it. It's a strategy-based game. What they kind of say, this is their words, it is a combination between Diablo and Diablo meets Clash Royale. So you can understand that there's going to be some PvP going on here. There's going to be some building going on here, some card aspects, some top-down competition or battling. There's just a lot going on in this game, especially for a new game that's just been released recently. As I mentioned before, it is a mobile app, so you can go ahead and play it on iOS device and Android. I briefly tried it on BlueStacks. It does not work as well. It's more of a mobile friendly game, so which is interesting, because sometimes you're able to do mobile friendly on BlueStacks. I didn't have much success with it, so you're gonna have to go ahead and have either a phone or a tablet to go ahead and play this game. Yes, it's mobile friendly. Just mentioned that. Just recently launched, and it's still early. It's beta right now, so it's not officially launched, but it's kind of launched. You can go ahead and play it for free. There is free to play. And right now, most of the game, if not all the game, is free to play. There is an NFT that is available that you can go ahead and grab, but it's not required as far as the game goes. I have a feeling once the next phases of the game are released, there'll be more Web 3.0 aspects included on it. And also, as of right now, there is no PvP that's connected with the game, but there is. It's going to be. There's an arena. Essentially, this is going to be a very PvP focused game. It's just not available right now, and we'll talk about that as we dive into the game itself. Jumping over to the website, like I said, for a split second, there is a number of things that you can go ahead and check out there. Boss battles, quests, all that fun stuff. Gives you some of the details, gives you a little bit of a video that goes along with it. Talks about the strategic, the mobile first, and all that fun stuff. And as I mentioned, Diablo meets Clash Royale is the style that they're going for. Plus, it gives some of the details as far as who's supporting what's coming up here. And you can go ahead and check out their Discord through their website. All right, now all that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into the game itself. All right, we are in here into the game. What you're first going to see is this is the layout of the game. Top right, you have all the coins that are involved in the game, the coins, the gems, and the tokens that go along with it. Top left, we have our profile. You don't really manage your profile within the game, so if you go ahead and click on your username, it's going to kind of redirect you to manage your profile or delete your account. You don't really want to do that. So you go ahead and click on manage your profile. Also, we have the quests. We have The daily bonus, if you go ahead and complete enough wins, you'll go ahead and get a treasure. And then on the bottom, you have, as you can see, the campaign and the raid. These are the quests that are available for me right now. As you continue through the game, they do get updated and added in there, and they give you some cool rewards to continue progressing through the game itself. And then on the bottom left, you see the upgrade units. This allows you to upgrade both your main character, your hero, which you can see my two there. One is a melee, the other is a mage. And then if you go ahead and click on units, you're going to have a wide selection of units that are going to be used quite a bit down the road, everywhere from the top rarity to the top tier at the top. And then if you go ahead and scroll down, you're going to see all the other ones that are available. And if you go all the way to the bottom, you're going to see the ones that are coming up here. Once I get to level 6, I'll go ahead and get some additional units that I can go ahead and use in the future. And you can level each of these up to make them stronger, which we'll talk about more here in a little bit. All right, and then on the bottom right, you have the campaign and the raid. The raid is not available. That's the PvP that I was talking about, but the campaign is what you're going to focus on right now. Let's go ahead and dive into this. All right, we are diving into the raid. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and fight a level 6 giant, plus a number of other things. Again, this is a top-down style game where you're going to go ahead and just battle against a whole bunch. Like I said, this is we've already done a few tiers, so your first couple levels, you're not going to fight this many. But you can go ahead and see on the left side, you can control it, and on the right side, you have a bunch of weapons. You have some AoE style battle or style things, and then you go ahead and your melee. You're going to see a number of different types of characters, from mages to melee characters, and you just have to go through and try and defeat them all to win the stage. It's just a lot of action. It's very fast-paced action. This one has 3 tiers to it. Some of them have 2. The early ones have 1 tier. And then you go through and you're going to try and compete against everything. And we have the giant here, plus a number of other minions that he uses. He does some... the nice thing about this is you can go ahead and see the different... when he's attacking, he's got the red zones that come into effect. So you want to try and avoid those. Plus, you're getting attacked by these archers. You have a nice charge move that you went ahead and see there that goes ahead and resets. So you just want to kind of go around. You can see right now, I'm just trying to stay alive because I'm actually pretty low. And I'm trying to go ahead and get him down and just moving around, continue to stay agile and stay away from his big attacks that he's got going on here. And going to try and keep him in that little zone, slowly wearing him down. And I'm still pretty close now. Thankfully, all his minions are done, so I can go ahead and run around. I did get dizzy, but he's low, so I just need to stay away from his, and then we'll go ahead and do my AoE attack, which takes him out. And you can see I got 3 stars from that victory, and I got some rewards from it, which helps me continue to go ahead and level up. All right, now that we won that, you see everything gets put into my account, and what we can go ahead and do now is we can do some upgrades to some units. Going ahead back here, one of the quests that we have right now is to upgrade the giant, which you can see his stats. It's going to cost me 1,800 to go ahead and upgrade him, and once I do, he'll be a level 3. So all I have to do is go ahead and click on the upgrade button, and there we go. He leveled up, and the next one's going to be 2,400, but we'll continue to upgrade him, and he'll be used. And the nice thing about this is, like I said, this was needed for one of the quests. So if I jump back here to the main screen, you see in the top right, I have the quest there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the quest button. And there we go. I can go ahead and collect this one, which gives me 140 gems, which will eventually be used to go ahead and upgrade my main heroes that allow me to go ahead and continue to play. So that is Fableborne, at least as of the time of this recording. Most of it is a PvP stage where you continue to progress and battle up and fight against tougher and tougher opponents. While you're doing that, you're going ahead and using those coins and the gems to both level up your units and also your main heroes to continue to progress through until the raid portion of it is available, which will be the PvP side. Again, very early. I hope this gives you a good feel for the game itself. So what's my opinion of the game? It's got a lot of potential. It's got a good narrative around it. A lot of people that are excited about it. Love the art style with it. And I think it just has a lot of fun potential that you can go ahead and play on your mobile device. I'm going to be playing it a whole lot more, so I'm going to keep an eye on this and see how it continues to develop. Obviously, the raid and how they handle that is going to be really determine the success of this game, so there's still a lot of things to come with that. So I have to say it has a ton of potential. but we'll have to go ahead and see over the next few months how it continues to develop. Let me know down in the comments below, are you playing this game? What are your thoughts of it so far? What are your thoughts of it compared to the other mobile Web 3.0 games that are out there? Just let me know. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.